Hey guys, let's get more news about Miami Heat, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Jimmy Butler reveals his only regret after the Miami Heat saga. Butler had been vocal about his desire to leave Miami and join a contending team in the Western Conference. After multiple disagreements with the Heat and a couple of suspensions, he is now officially a Warrior. At his introductory press conference on Thursday, Butler expressed his excitement about joining Stephen Curry and the Warriors in San Francisco. "For me, I'm just so happy to be playing basketball again, honestly," Butler said. "But to do it with an organization like this, alongside some incredibly talented guys, I'm grateful for the opportunity to be here, help us win, and do something special." He also addressed his relief at being able to focus solely on the game, free from suspensions. "The biggest part of agreeing to join the Warriors was simply getting back on the court," Butler said. "I'm very, very, very happy that I don't have to worry about suspensions anymore. I'm good. I don't have too many bad things to say about them," he said. "They gave me an opportunity, and I feel like I did my job at the highest level. I have so much respect for that organization, the people running it, and my former teammates. I'll always wish them the best." He emphasized the meaningful relationships he built in Miami, saying, "I have a lot of love for many people in that organization. I just want them to know I'm very grateful for the connections I've made, ones I'll keep for a lifetime." When asked if he had any regrets about how things unfolded with the Heat, Butler admitted to only one: losing access to his coffee shop in Miami. "Just one. I just opened my coffee shop in Miami, and now I can't go there anymore," Butler said. "So we have to figure out a way to get one in San Francisco." LeBron James reacted to his historic performance of becoming the oldest player to score 40-plus points in a game by saying, "What do I think? That I'm old." Los Angeles Lakers star LeBron James became the second player after Michael Jordan to score 40 points at age 40, dropping 42 in the Lakers' 120-112 win over the Golden State Warriors. After making history, James kept it light when asked about the milestone. However, he also took a moment to reflect on the significance of the achievement. "What do I think? That I'm old," the 40-year-old said. "I need a glass of wine and some sleep." More seriously, James added, "The biggest thing is that we got the win. But throughout my journey, any time I've been named or in the category with any of the greats, it's always humbling." In the victory, the Lakers star scored 42 points, grabbed 17 rebounds, and dished 8 assists. Austin Reeves added 23 points. The losing team was led by Stephen Curry, whose 37 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists weren't enough to win. The Lakers sit fifth in the NBA Western Conference with a 30-19 record. Their next game is on Saturday as they will face off against the Indiana Pacers. Jimmy Butler desperately wants out of the Miami Heat and is eager to join one team and one team only, the Phoenix Suns. Speaking on ESPN, per Drew on X and NBA Central, Brian Windhorst said no amount of money would convince Butler to play for another team. He is adamant about coming to the Suns, even as his chance of going there dwindles days before the trade deadline. What will happen if talks between the Suns and Heat never materialize and lead to a trade? That will leave Butler in a tough spot, seemingly stuck with the team he has tried so hard to get away from. Could Butler potentially come back and play well with the Heat after all the drama? He is eager to be in Phoenix, but the Suns might not be able to put a deal together. They'd have to part ways with Bradley Beal, who has a no-trade clause. They also might have to include even more than that to make the Heat happy. A lot of things have to go right in a short amount of time. Of course, Butler could also choose to try a different team instead. But even then, a lot of reporting has said there aren't many franchises interested in Butler right now, especially after this debacle with the Heat. The options are limited, and the clock is winding down. Will Butler get his wish and move to the Suns, or will he spend the next few months in an awkward situation with the Heat? Warriors making star point guard center of trade works for Heat franchise player. The latest developments have revealed that the Warriors, who have made their star point guard Dennis Schroeder available on the open market, are using him as the centerpiece of a framework to reel in Miami Heat standout forward Jimmy Butler. NBA correspondent Mark Stein reported this on The Matter on Wednesday. Dennis Schroeder's expiring contract, which Golden State today gained access to in terms of combining it with other players on its roster, as explained in the enclosed story, is a central element of its trade pursuit of Miami's Jimmy Butler, Stein wrote. Schroeder being slated for unrestricted free agency next summer gives the Heat the flexibility to get $13 million off of their books come season's end while retaining whatever assets they additionally receive in a potential deal. Miami moving Butler would initiate a retool with a new core of young talent spearheaded by 2025 All-Star Tyler Herro. The Warriors in turn would get their prized All-Star. Butler, 35, has 5 All-NBA and 5 All-Defensive Team nods for his career. Having been to the finals twice, the Marquette product would bring ample playoff experience, elite volume scoring, and a clutch X factor to the Dubs alongside superstar Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, and company. There are less than 24 hours left for Golden State to get a deal done. Despite his advanced age, Butler would still be a major win for the franchise and help them compete for titles for at least the next 2 seasons. Demarcus Cousins names who should replace Pat Riley. Pat Riley has been behind the Miami Heat for years now and is one of the most important figures in modern sports. But no man can work forever, and the 79-year-old will eventually retire. So, who will take over his responsibilities with the Heat when Riley finally steps down? Speaking on Run It Back, former NBA star Demarcus Cousins said that Bob Myers, previously of the Golden State Warriors, should fill Riley's place. With Pat Riley walking out the door, a name that's been really quiet lately, Bob Myers going to Miami. He'd be top-notch for that, Cousins said, per NBA Central. Myers was the general manager of the Golden State Warriors from 2012 to 2023. As basketball fans can remember, this was a hugely important period for the Warriors, and they won multiple championships during that time. For his hard work, Myers was named NBA Executive of the Year twice during his tenure. Since retiring from that role, Myers has been all over the television and has given his opinion and analysis to ESPN. It seems like he is quite comfortable in his new job, but would he be willing to return to the league if the Heat called him? Being Heat president could give Myers the ability to reshape the team and start its next chapter. Of course, taking over for Riley would also be a huge honor that Myers would be proud of. Right now, he likes his job, and it looks like Riley isn't stepping down. And you, fan? What do you think of Demarcus Cousins? Leave your opinion in the comments.